something else. They can give me issues, so. So, I'm going to show you guys something. That way nobody can say that I'm ever. Because I fell asleep last night and I got on Shane's live stream saying, if you see this, you know, I ain't had nothing against you, dude. Never had nothing against you. Completely stayed out of your stuff, man. I told you I wanted to be neutral. And here's some proof for you. This was a live chat for me yesterday. If you look here, person you've been beefing with, they came in here and you can't see what I said on the video, but I took up for you, Shane. I basically said, I don't know if he's a junkie or not, dude. I'm trying to be friends with him. See, he said, have fun being friends with a Jackie. He meant to say junkie. But yeah, and this isn't me, you know, calling out Cashville or anything. This is me just trying to show Shane the truth. Apparently it wasn't just me, but it was a bunch of people that you decided to de-wrench and talk crazy to. You didn't talk crazy to Herbal. And Herbal, if you see this video too, fuck you for not telling Shane about this live yesterday that you was in on and you watched everything happen. Shane, you got a lot of people watching you and pretend to be your friend, and really they're just there along for the laugh. It's entertainment for them. They don't care about being anything about your friend. But that's right, bud. You believe what you want. Y'all there got something to prove. I am so glad I did not close this live chat because I did not have it saved on replay. But luckily, I didn't close it, so they're all still here. And I'm gonna make sure to screenshot. It's sad though that when you start out on YouTube, it's sad that I learned really quickly, although I'm glad I did, that I have to screenshot things that come up on YouTube because people are crazy. They think like that they come on here and somebody else comes on and they dare do something similar to them or talk about something or try to be friends with people they're friends with. Oh, if they don't like you for whatever reason, oh by God, they're going to try every dirty trick in the book they can to keep it from happening. So let's react to some videos. Upchurch came out with a new song. Cops killed a pregnant black woman. She was armed, it said, though. So we're going to see about this. I like to react to not just gobble stuff. Of course, he's being quiet right now ever since he posted that video talking shit about Ryan family. That's one thing you guys won't see on this channel. Is me talking about anybody's family. You won't see talk about family, and I don't allow it being talked about. Website, all I got to do is you'll see that you pay the service and you have access to all this information. However, you're a police officer or you're a teacher or somebody instantly that you need to get this stuff off the internet. Also, probably that section, like and subscribe to this channel. Bill, you know, basically talk a lot. Make sure you subscribe to this channel, like this video, comment on this video, share this video. Come on, y'all, let's get into it. Ladies and gentlemen, here we go again. Here we go again. Now, I was there. I don't know if it's true. I don't know if it's not true. But what I can tell you is that we've seen this party before. We've been to this party before.
Headline, the New York Post. Woman allegedly shot by Missouri cop 5 times while fleeing suspected carjacking. Okay? There was a woman on the scene, Shanae Newport, whatever her name is. I'm just trying to say her name. She's on the scene. She recorded the video, and she's screaming in the video saying, they shot her, they shot her, they shot her. She's saying, it's her name right here. Shadasia, Shadasia. I don't know how to tell. Y'all help me give me the phonetic on how to say this thing. She's in the comment section saying they shot her, they shot her, they shot her. She said that the woman had her hands up and that the woman was pregnant. Now, there is no evidence so far that I have been doing research that the woman is actually pregnant. The authorities or anybody else can't confirm if the woman is pregnant because all they have is the witness saying that the woman is pregnant. And they don't know if the witness heard the woman say she was pregnant or did the witness ask the woman if she's pregnant. Did the witness know the woman who's on the ground and knows that she's pregnant? None of that information is applicable in this case. Now, the police are saying, and we'll find out because it looks like they got body on cameras. The police are saying that she was in a vehicle matching a carjacking, right? A carjacking isn't just stealing someone's car. A carjacking is stealing someone's car by force. They identified the vehicle of a carjacking or related to a carjacking. It could have been the vehicle that was carjacked. 2 occupants are in the vehicle. The vehicle takes them on a small chase or they find it somewhere. Somehow they light it up. Occupants run. The male suspect runs. They catch him. The female suspect runs, and it resulted in a shooting. The police are saying she had a gun. She had a gun on her. She had it in her hand at the time she got shot. Now we don't know if she pulled it at the time. If I was a betting man, I would bet that she did or pulled it out or something. She ended up getting shot. The black community is going crazy like they always do with no information. Not everybody.
What's up? I see we got.
Okay. I was working this number of people online.
Watching this video right now.
Now I don't know where the rest of them. The ones online, most of them, their brains don't work properly, and they're coming out and saying, "Police always out here killing us. Hey, she was pregnant." Well, y'all not talking about the fact that she was in a potential carjacking vehicle, and she had a gun in her hand when she got shot. What is a pregnant woman doing involved in a carjacking with a gun in her hand, running from the police? But that's okay. The black people be able to generate all they want. Nobody cares. If you ask me to be a betting man, and I'm not saying this is true or not, I wasn't betting. If you want me to be a betting man, I would argue that they in the corner pulled a gun out and they shot her. I'm a betting. And then she was involved in a carjacking. Her boyfriend took out running. She took out running too. She's involved in a carjacking. And then somehow, maybe she fell and the gun came out. Maybe she was trying to pull a gun out and did she? Regardless, I believe when they say she had a gun in her hand when she shot, when she got shot. Now, is that true? I don't know. But I'm just being a betting man. Because some people that don't know what happened is betting too, that these officers just out here killing black people for no reason. Have you ever asked yourself this question? Why is it black people that's always involved in this stuff? Because it ain't like the cop or just eating donuts and they see a black person, oh, there goes a black person. Let's go and gun them down. Because we're definitely not going to be held accountable. We're definitely going to go to jail for this in 2022. Nothing will happen to us. I mean, that's how people think. The cops just out here just finding black people to hunt down. Have you ever sat back and thought of that and said, why does it seem like black people are always in these situations? Why? It's not white people. It's not Mexican people. You don't see white people. You hardly ever see a white person on camera like that. You know why? It's because black people, for some reason, let me put this in perspective. Police are mostly dealing with criminals. So let's talk about the criminal element of that. It's not just black people. It's not just black people fearing cops. It's the criminal element of black people. So let's push it over here. Out of this criminal element of black, white, Hispanic, why does it seem like black people get shot more than anybody else? It's because their behavior, carjack, fleeing, gun in possession. You want to go to another one? Michael Brown, fighting a police officer, trying to take the police officer's gun, attacking a police officer. Who do you want to go with? Resisting arrest on his 40-something arrest. Philando Castile, and that was a questionable one in my opinion. But Philando Castile got a gun in his pocket. Don't reach for it. Don't reach for it. He reached for his license or something. The gun comes out of his pocket. That's not how you carry a gun. And the officer can see he's reaching for the gun. He's shot. Why? You know, why are you even being pulled over in the first place?
Waiting for people. Brian, seems like we may have one person in here. What's up? Brownie.
Nobody's gonna talk about the fact
Brownie comes in, all right? Morning, everybody. Come here, Brownie. They just woke up, say, didn't we? Say, we gotta take our medicine. Well, Brownie took his medicine. He's already had his vitamins and everything. I've had my breakfast, but I haven't took my medicine yet. He's a good boy. He's a good boy. He's a good boy. You paused my video. I'm trying to do a reaction to a video for people. I'm watching this video, y'all, by Officer Tatum about this recent woman that was killed. The rumor is that she was pregnant, but there's no confirmation on that. Check out Officer Tatum. Officer Tatum is a good channel. I'll be right back, okay? Oh, sorry about that, guys. I had to step out for a second. Okay, welcome to SquareWorks channel. Today we're doing a reaction. The title of the video isn't meant to be a diss at anybody or anything. The title of the video is just a joke because apparently somebody likes to take jokes and throw jokes out there, and when they're fighting with somebody, or well, that's not fighting. When they're battling on the internet, roasting with somebody twice their size, and your channel's smaller than both of them, and you decide not to pick a side but be friends with them, then you go into their life and they all of a sudden block you and stuff for no reason. Don't even tell you why, you know. Not a hello, kiss my ass, goodbye, nothing. So that's cool. So alrighty, Shane. No problem with me. That little 10-second video crack at your Blackburn ink's probably all I'm gonna do, bro. Now, don't start nothing, bro, because you don't want the smoke. You do not want this smoke, bro. You don't want this intellectual smoke. You've got enough smoke coming out your ass right now for Mike Hatred, Johnny Gashville, and all them dudes that you know, I mean, hell, you could have went after Donnie Goble, got you, man, Dumb Genius, me, hell, anybody. You had to go and poke the people that, bro, they slaughtered you, man. And I tried to be nice about it. I tried to, like, not bring it up, you know, and you tried to talk to me. Oh, it ain't bothering me, bro. We definitely see it's bothering you. So, anyway, that's all I'm going to say on that. Now, back to the video. The video is a video from the Officer Force, which is a good channel on YouTube. I recommend you guys check him out. Former law enforcement officer, former sheriff deputy. He's a good guy. I like him. I'm gonna turn it up, see how here. I'm surprised to get your information off the internet. I'm surprised to get I work with them. They took my stuff off the internet and they monitor it every month. I don't even think about it. These websites are buying and selling your information and put your stuff up. All I gotta do is Google your name and you'll see that they get paid for the service and you'll have access to all these people's information. However, if you're a police officer or you're a teacher or somebody who feels the need that you need to get your stuff off the internet out of fear of being doxxed from people over at Officer Privacy. OfficerPrivacy.com/Tatum. Link is in the description section. Like and subscribe to this channel. Hit the bell so you know anytime I go live or make a video. Make sure you're subscribed to this channel. Like this video, comment on this video, share this video. Come on, y'all, let's get into this. Ladies and gentlemen, ladies, here we go again. Here we go again. Now, I was there. I don't know if it's true. I don't know if it's not true. But what I can tell you is that we've seen this party before. We've been to this party before. Headline, New York Post. Woman allegedly shot by Missouri cops 5 times while fleeing suspected carjacking. Sorry. Okay? There was a woman on the scene, Shanae Nichols. Whatever her name is. I don't even know how to say her name. She's on the scene. She recorded this video. And she's screaming in the video saying, they shot her, they shot her, they shot her. She's saying, it's her name right here. Shadasia. I don't know how to say that name. Y'all help me in the comment section. Give me the phonetics of how to say this girl's name. She's in the comment section saying they shot her. She said that the woman had her hands up and that the woman was pregnant. Now, there is no evidence so far that I have from doing any research that the woman is actually pregnant. The authorities or anybody else can't confirm if the woman is pregnant because all they have is the witness saying that the woman is pregnant. And they don't know if the witness heard the woman say she was pregnant, or did the witness ask the woman if she's pregnant? Did the witness know the woman who's on the ground and knows that she's pregnant? None of that information is applicable in this case. Now, the police are saying, and we'll find out because it looks like they got body with cameras. The police are saying that she was in a vehicle matching a carjacking, right? A carjacking isn't just stealing someone's car.
A carjacking is stealing someone's car by force. They identified the vehicle of a carjacking or related to a carjacking. It could have been the vehicle that was carjacked. Two occupants are in the vehicle. The vehicle takes them on a small chase or they find it somewhere. Somehow they light it up. Occupants run. The male suspect runs, they catch him. The female suspect runs, and it resulted in a shooting. The police are saying she had a gun. She had a gun on her. She had it in her hand at the time she got shot. Now we don't know if she pointed at the cops. If I was a betting man, I would bet that she did, or she pulled it out or something, and she ended up getting shot. The black community is going crazy like they always do with no information. Not everybody in the black community, but you know the dummies, which is I would argue there's a good number of people online that are black and are dumb. Now I don't know where the rest of them at, but the ones online, shade, wrong, all this, most of them their brains don't work properly. And they're coming out and saying, police always out here killing us for no reason, and she was pregnant. Well, y'all not talking about the fact that she was in a potential carjacking vehicle. And she had a gun in her hand when she got shot. What is a pregnant woman doing involved in a carjacking with a gun in her hand running from the police? But that's okay, because black people can be able to generate all they want and nobody cares. If you ask me to be a betting man, and I'm not saying this is true, I wasn't there. You want me to be a betting man, I would argue that they in the corner, she pulled a gun out and they shot her. From a betting man. And then she was involved in the carjacking. Well, boyfriend took out running, she took out running too, because she's involved in a carjacking. And then somehow, maybe she fell and the gun came out. Maybe she was trying to pull a gun out of the kitchen. Regardless, I believe that when they said she had a gun in her hand when she got shot. Now, is that true? I don't know. But I'm just being a bad man. Because some people that don't know what happened is betting too, that these officers just had to kill black people for no reason. Have you ever asked yourself this question? Have you asked yourself this question? Why is it black people that's always involved in this stuff? Because it ain't like the cops are just eating donuts and they see a black person. Oh, there go a black person. Let's go and gun them down because we're definitely not going to be held accountable. We're definitely going to go to jail for this in 2022. Nothing will happen to us. I mean, this is how people think. The cops just out here just finding black people to hunt down. Have you ever sit back and thought about it and said, why does it seem like black people are always in these situations? Why? It's not white people. It's not Mexican people. You don't see white people. You hardly ever see a white person on camera like this. You know why? It's because black people, for some reason, let me put this in perspective. Police are mostly dealing with criminals. So let's talk about the criminal element of black people. It's not just black people are susceptible. It's not just black people are fearing cops. It's the criminal element of black people. So let's push it over here. Out of the criminal element of black, white, Hispanic, why does it seem like black people get shot more than anybody else? It's because their behavior. Carjack, fleeing, gun in possession. You like another one? Michael Brown, fighting a police officer, trying to take the police officer's gun, attacking the police officer. You want to go with Eric Garner, resisting arrest on his 40-something arrest. Philando Castillo, and that was a question in my opinion, but Philando Castillo got a gun in his pocket. Don't reach for it, he reached for a license or something, the gun comes out of his pocket. That's not how you carry a gun. And the officer perceived that he's reaching for a gun. He shot. Why are you even being pulled over in the first place? Why are you even, and nobody talked about the fact he had drugs in the car with him. But we never talk about that. Nobody's going to talk about the fact he was illegally in possession of a firearm because you can't be in possession of a firearm with illegal drugs. Nobody's going to talk about that. In addition to that, why nobody talking about the fact that he potentially illegally obtained a CCW? Because he had drugs and his toxicology results that led back before he had a CCW. On the CCW, you cannot be using illegal drugs. So he lied on the CCW, got a CCW, riding dirty with a gun and weed in the car. But, black people can do whatever they want to do. They don't deserve to die. But, I think God is the only person that can decide if somebody deserves to die or not. But do your actions necessitate a police response that put your life in danger. And I was just on the phone. And it makes me lose hope in black people sometimes. Because how is the host and the person on there both don't know what they're talking about? You present basic facts and they clam up and they want to attack you. Why do it got to be like this, black folk? Why can't I go on a black show and the person who's the moderator be actually a moderator? Why they gotta get offended and won't let you talk? I was at the Revolt Summit. They took my everything I said out of the panel when they uploaded it online. They took what I said out of the panel. They deleted it because they didn't want the world to hear what I had to say. They deleted it. Okay, that's enough for me today. I love y'all.
You do criminal activity, liable to be cops. Johnny Goble and pay attention.
How to handle a little kid running up to that tape. Please don't talk to me. Sorry, he's a work in service dog. Thank you. She handled this so well. The little girl was very sweet and understood.
As you probably know already, I have a service dog, and soon I will be going to prom in this dress. And I'm gonna try to make something out of this stuff for Darby to wear to prom. I already have this piece of elastic that's sewn to her size. I really like this fabric on her, so I think I'm gonna go with that. I'm gonna find a way for it to connect to her vest so she can still wear this during prom. I'm trying to cut this, and Darby came over to say hi. Okay, I cut it, and I think I like it. I'm not following to wear to prom. I already have this piece of elastic that's sewn to her size. I really like this fabric on her, so I think I'm gonna go with that. I'm gonna find a way for it to connect her vest so she can still wear this during prom. I'm trying to cut this, and Darby came over to say hi. Okay, I cut it, and I think I like it. I'm not following a pattern or anything. I'm just doing whatever I think might work. But my plan is to put tulle underneath so it's poofy. First, we have to hem the edges because this is going to be a disaster if I don't. Okay, I finished this and I've been working on this. I'm going to cut these to the right.
As a platform, YouTube is home to an incredible amount of channels run by users who are desperate for fame, to the point that they would do just about anything to achieve it.
I may fail, but if I fail, I'm going to die trying.
A risky attempt at fame left aspiring YouTube star Pedro Ruiz III dead.
This is nothing new, of course, but every day I find it more and more shocking the lengths that people will go through just to gain internet clout. Today's example is one of the more disturbing. For starters, let's address something. The internet has long since had an animal abuse problem. So often, accounts will pop up showcasing vile and disgusting treatments of animals by users desperately in search of attention. This issue has always been rampant, and unfortunately, it doesn't seem like it will ever stop, as new cases seemingly appear every week or so. But on YouTube, there's a similar issue happening right now, only it features a slight variation. It seems that on the platform, there are a variety of channels that are abusing animals, such as cats and dogs, just not in the way that we are used to. Instead, the videos paint these abusers to be heroes. It's a difficult phenomenon to explain, so let me just show you. To start our investigation, we're going to be taking a look at an account called KMM, a channel with just 2 posts but that's all they needed to make a lasting impact. A video titled "Boy Rescues Baby Puppy Was Bitten by Big Dog" was posted to YouTube on April 3rd, 2018. The caption is filled with broken English, but basically what they're saying is that they found this puppy who had a bite from a bigger dog that they couldn't find, and they rescued the puppy by giving it medicine. Now I'm going to censor most of this video because there is nothing more triggering to me than seeing a puppy in pain, but it basically shows a dog with what appears to be a bleeding cut near its neck. The dog is clearly in pain and totally terrified. But luckily, these kids stumbled upon it and were able to bring it out to safety. They rubbed some medicine on the dog, and just like that, it was back on its feet. There was even a follow-up video posted to the channel that showed the puppy being completely fine, without so much as a scar or even any sign of a wound for that matter. Honestly, this is some wholesome content. They saved this poor, adorable, helpless puppy. These kids are heroes. It's exactly what they wanted you to think. In the first video I showed you, people noticed that something was off with the puppy's supposed bite marks. The story was that a big dog had bit the young puppy, causing severe injury. But there's something about this injury. Something isn't quite right. On the puppy, there is only one mark that looks more like a cut than anything.
Check out Nick Trelly, you guys, on YouTube.
There have been injuries.
Can't believe this.
Given the fact that
This is gonna have me mad, but we need to watch it, so we're watching.
We'll bring this down a little bit. I hope y'all can still hear it. Hopefully hear the TV.
This actually being a bite mark is all but impossible unless the dog literally only had one tooth. Plus, the wound very clearly isn't a puncture, and again, it looks more like a slice, which is inconsistent with a bite mark as well.
That's true.
And something else wasn't adding up either. When looking at the update video, the young puppy was still a puppy, and it looked to be the same exact size. Yet the wound had healed over so much that it was unrecognizable. Large wounds on dogs like that would typically take as long as 6 weeks to heal if left open. And that's not including the months that it would take to fully scar over, and then the years it would take for that scar to become this unnoticeable. So all in all, the recovery time for the dog to look that good could have been years, and yet that dog was still a puppy. Now going a little further, this looks to be a Labrador, meaning that by just 3 months old, it would already be nearing 25 pounds, and by 6 months, it would be as high as 50. But this dog is just as small as it was before, making this update video all but impossible to be true. So what does this all mean? It means that everything here is clearly staged. Everything but the dog's wound. And since we already know that it couldn't have come from a dog, like they said, it appears that these kids did the unthinkable. They took a perfectly healthy puppy, filmed it as footage to use for their update video, and then they took a sharp object, likely a knife, and cut the puppy on its chest. After the dog was injured, they placed it under a deck and pretended to rescue it so that they could look like the heroes. That explains why the wound looked
That's
more
some
like a
fucked
cut.
up shit.
It explains why they never found the actual dog who bit the puppy, because it didn't exist. Stabbing an innocent puppy.
My dog's watching this, you guys. I mean, his eyes are locked onto this crap. I hate it.
Things that I've seen.
Brownie, don't watch. No, I'm just kidding. It's not showing any abuse, but it's showing the dogs and Brownie's is like, huh?
People were smart enough to see through this channel's lies. Only this wasn't actually the case. See, there's some information that I haven't shared with you yet. This channel actually wasn't the original KM Animals. In In fact, both of these videos were just re-uploads. Instead, the original KM Animals channel had amassed nearly 1 million subscribers by doing this very same practice, and it was universally loved. Every video was fake and put these animals' lives at risk. Yet even for the videos we just analyzed, the support was overwhelmingly positive, with it garnering millions of views, and nobody caught on for a very long time, until it was eventually exposed by YouTubers Pay Money Wubby and Everyday Stray. Once the truth had been revealed, the channel was shut down.
That's what we're here
with
here.
YouTube vowing to put an end.
That's what we're here to do, guys, on Square Work. Expose corruption. Bring truth, you guys. You guys have no idea that this earth, and I'm going to sound maybe conspiratorial, Johnny Gobble-like, but I ain't talking about Paintsville, Kentucky, or my hometown. I'm talking about this world, these governments. People don't understand the banking system structure. They don't understand the legal structure. They have no idea how this stuff works. And no, I'm not talking any sovereign citizen nonsense. So don't even try to associate me with that. I'm talking about being a true red-blooded American patriot. If that defines you in any way, you care about the suffering of others and about people being exposed for the frauds they are, like Mr. Goebel, stay tuned, please. Right now, we are covering a channel that I will make sure that I'm going to post it in the comments right now. It's Nick Crowley. And if you're not watching live, you can go back and watch on replay. And Nick Crowley's channel has a video called YouTube's Fake Animal Rescue Channels. And that's what we're watching.
To fake animal rescue content. But it is worth noting that KM Animals still has a YouTube channel that is functioning to this day called KM Daily, whose videos also deal with animals. Now, it doesn't appear that they're abusing them anymore, but it does rub me the wrong way that they're still able to post content and rack up hundreds of thousands of subscribers who likely have no idea about the horrible things they've done in the past. But I'll let you be the judge of that. The exposing of KM Animals was a huge deal in 2019, and with YouTube's response, one would imagine that it would be much harder to get away with on the platform today. But this doesn't seem to be the case, as in the past week I've been able to find a few channels that are concerning. Let's begin with Happy Dog. This channel was brought to my attention by a Reddit post made by Movie Expert 786, who questioned how legitimate the channel really was. In looking into it, I see what they mean. Happy Dog has been actively posting on YouTube for just 10 months, but in that span, they've been able to amass 170,000 subscribers and 48 million views, with most of their videos receiving a high amount of praise. In the majority of their uploads, the people behind the camera will find a trapped or injured animal in seemingly an impossible situation. Situations that clearly wouldn't happen often in nature. And yet they find a new one every single day, it seems like, as they've recently began uploading practically daily. Now, this alone could just be a coincidence. So let's take a look at some specific examples of these impossible situations. Starting with the video, Rescue the Puppy Trapped in Fishing. In this video, we see a dog tangled desperately in a red net, making it impossible for the puppy to move. That's when the camera cuts to a scene that shows us where the puppy was from. Just looking at this board of chairs, it clearly seems staged, and something about it just doesn't sit right with me. See how tangled up this dog is? Every limb is wrapped, even its neck is caught around it. And we know this puppy is completely immobilized, meaning that it couldn't have walked into this fort after it was already tangled. So that means that this net must have been inside of that little den, and the puppy would have had to climb in and get caught up in it inside of it. But in my opinion, that's not even possible. For any animal to get this hopelessly trapped, it would have had had to have rolled around, tried to escape, and moved all over the place. It's a situation where the more you move, the more you trap yourself. You don't get this caught just by standing on the net or laying. It requires movement, and most importantly, space to get this stuck. Yet the tent barely had enough room for the puppy to fit in. There was nowhere near enough room for this dog to have gotten this tangled in that small little space. And we already know he couldn't have crawled in afterwards. And there's more. When I watched the video back, I noticed that the thumbnail seemed strange. Because at no point of this video was the puppy ever in this position. Not once. And they supposedly show the rescue from the moment they found the dog to the moment it was freed. So this shows us that this thumbnail was clearly staged, meaning that they had this dog tangled up off camera in the net, completely discrediting the idea that they had found it and immediately freed it. Now, with all this considered, I believe that this video is definitely a fake, and they put this puppy in a horrible situation just for views. And the content only gets more dangerous from here. In the video, rescue poor puppy with his mouth tied up. They claim to have stumbled upon a dog who had a rock fallen on him and who also had his mouth tied up. Now, a few concerns here. If the dog was covered by a rock, you wouldn't be able to see it. And if its mouth was tied up, you wouldn't be able to hear it from far away. So how again did they notice it? Also, you see them pulling the rock off of the dog. Yet the camera shows the ditch that the puppy was found in earlier in the video, which made me realize, where did the rock fall? The dog was in the middle of a wide ditch. Now, by the end of the video, they are clearly pretending that they have never seen this dog before by acting afraid of it. And so to try and help, they start smacking it. It's very disturbing and very dumb at the same time, because after all, the dog's mouth is literally tied. So with all of this, I feel like this is another fake video where they actually put the rock on the top of that dog and tied its mouth just for content. Now, one of the most obvious signs that this is all today is a photo from June 10th called Rescue Puppy for Snake. This video was very graphic, so upward. It shows a puppy being attacked by a snake. In the beginning, people behind the camera take 30 seconds to know the situation. One questioning, what are you going to do?
Hello to the two people in here. I'm sorry that I can't share screen. I tried to on my, I'm going to be getting a new laptop here soon, what I really need. I had more RAM I could put on this laptop, but for some reason it's just a little iffy, and I don't know why I still can't do mobile live stream, so I've got to figure that out later. So I'm having to do it through StreamYard mobilely. But I'm watching Nick Crowley's fake animal rescue channels. It's pretty bizarre. Apparently there's a bunch of channels on YouTube that have a large number of views, and this guy's going through destroying their fake videos.
All the while, you see that the other person has a snake. You could easily help the situation 30 seconds before, instead of just ignoring the dog literally being killed. So they prioritize making a good shot, setting a good story to save the dog's life, which shows us that at the very least, they value their production quality and the dog's life in this situation. And I also want to briefly mention that this dog looks an awful lot like one of the puppies they had rescued a month previously. But this video is important for one specific reason. Out of the first 5 months of this channel, this was the first snake attack rescue that was up, which leads me to believe that this is a very rare thing, because if they had had these rescues before, we would have seen them. Now, this video gained a staggering 4 million views, which is the first time that the channel had gotten close to this kind of viewership since its first month of existence. So in other words, this video kind of broke the dry spell of the channel, which tells us that these snake videos are good for views. And so interestingly enough, after that video went viral, all of a sudden they started rescuing more animals from these snakes. Clearly, this was something that wasn't common, as it had never happened in the channel's first 5 months. Yet since that video went viral, they posted 13 other snake rescue videos in just 2 months. It's clear to me that they saw how well the first one did and continued staging these attacks so they could keep pulling views. And some of these videos are so clearly fake. Like this one, for example. The video shows a puppy being attacked by what they say is a king cobra. In it, the dog is dirty and has been bitten by the snake on its leg. Now, a king cobra bite can have enough venom to kill a full-grown elephant, so this puppy should not have survived long after this. Yet Happy Dog takes the puppy directly to the vet, gives it a shot, and miraculously it survives. So that alone is unlikely, as the dog wouldn't have survived more than a few minutes. But also, I noticed something else. When the dog is being attacked, it is dirty and bleeding from its leg. Yet, by the time they reach the hospital, the dog is perfectly clean, and the injury is nowhere to be found. So much like KMM, it appears that this was filmed before the attack, and that the entire thing was staged. And if it truly was a king cobra, then it's likely that the puppy was killed while they were filming this video. And there are inconsistencies with all of these snake videos, leading me to believe that most of these dogs are dying or being severely injured during these staged scenes. I'm sure you guys get the point, but if you're still on the fence, here's this. On August 13th, the channel posted a video of a cat being attacked by a snake in a tree. It's very graphic, so I won't show it all, but at one point, we see this random kitten standing in the tree. This is significant because somehow, just 3 days later, the same exact kitten wound up stuck inside of a fence for them to rescue. You can tell for sure that it's the same kitten by the pattern on its back. What are the chances of that? Randomly seeing a cat at an animal rescue and then having to rescue that same kitten just a few days later. Again, this shows us that this channel seems to be fake, which makes the video so concerning. Because I failed to mention that this channel also shows videos of dogs with broken legs thanks to supposed car accidents, and puppies caught in mouse traps whose legs wound up mangled. Assuming that this channel is faking these videos, then this would mean that they are intentionally mangling these puppies for their content. And the fact that we've seen some of these dogs get bit by actual king cobras, and we already know that they are likely killing these dogs for content as well. Now, when I was investigating this channel, I happened to find a comment on one of their videos from an account named The Rescue Journey TV. And what I found on that channel was virtually a mirror image of the two that we've discussed so far, except this one might be even more shameless. This channel has very similar red flags to Happy Dog, with one of the biggest being their obvious attempt to follow views. A year ago, one of their videos showed a kitten trapped in between the wheels of a truck, with the video gaining a staggering 11 million views. Now, just a few months after that, a similar video was posted that showed another kitten rescued from the tires with a similar thumbnail, and this one got 31 million views. And much like the snakes on the Happy Dog channel, the people at Rescue Journey TV likely saw how well these rescues were doing and started doing more to gain views. As in the following week, 2 more videos will be posted of the same
Hey
exact
Daphne, good morning.
It's pretty ridiculous to believe that this could happen 3 times in the span of 1 week, because in a lot of ways, it doesn't even make sense how these kittens would get stuck there in the first place. Also, I just want to mention that the last 2 videos that did about this specific kind of rescue severely underperformed. And interestingly enough, after those videos did so poorly, there hasn't been a single rescue since. So it happens so often that they had the same rescue in 1 week. Yet since the views ran dry, there hasn't been another one in the past 7 months. Again, I feel like this all hints to the idea that this is staged in an attempt to chase views. I also want to add, each of the thumbnails or Photoshop, with them adding blood to make the video more clickable, further exploiting these situations for their own gain. But it gets worse, because when I said it was shameless, I meant it. Because this channel seems to be, quote unquote, saving the same cats and dogs over and over again. For example, in one video, they find a kitten trapped in rubble. And then a week later, he finds another cat stuck in a tree. And if you pause the video and look a little closer, the cat has the same exact markings on its back. It's the same kitten, much like the tactic that happy dogs use, except they do it over and over again. They use the same animals as props for their videos to act like they're saving. And knowing these are staged is terrifying, as this channel features videos of dogs and kittens drowning and being crushed by rubble, meaning that they're likely putting these animals through all of that. If you have any doubts that this channel is faked,
That's right, Dad.
many of his videos start with this guy just casually farming, minding his own business. And miraculously, every single time, after just a few seconds, he happens to hear an animal in distress in the nearby area. Like, how dumb do they think we are? And what are the odds that as soon as the camera turns on, an animal randomly starts crying out for help, which also just so happens to be what your entire channel is centered around. Now, I go a little more in depth on this channel, but it seems like a lot of the commenters have already caught on to the scam, so I'll just leave it at that. Both Happy Dog and Rescue Journey TV are two of the most sickening channels that I've ever encountered. And somehow they are allowed to continue posting this content on YouTube. All the while, there are ads on virtually every single video. This is quite literally monetized animal abuse. And we've seen their willingness to chase views and put these animals in more and more extreme situations. So who knows what other types of views they'll put them through next. It's honestly horrifying to think this will keep happening, keep getting worse and worse, until hopefully they're eventually stopped. And these are far from the only channels out there like this. So for that reason, I'm going to keep investigating this in the future and trying to expose this issue, as this truly has no place on the platform.
Hey, Dad, you have a channel? I can't find your channel.
Fake animal rescues. It's a phenomenon that I talked about in my latest video, and it's one of the most disturbing things that I've ever seen on this platform. To recap, there are channels here on YouTube that are putting animals in life-threatening situations, also that they can pretend to rescue them to look like heroes on the internet. Oftentimes, these staging is likely lead to severe mutilation, injury, and even death. The channels we dove into last time were the now defunct KM Animal, the channel exposed for cutting a puppy, pretending it was attacked by a dog, and then quote-unquote rescuing it on camera. This channel has since been rebranded to KM Animal and continues to post, as well as the two channels Happy Dog and The Rescue Journey TV. And since the video went live, there have been quite a few noteworthy developments with these channels in specific, which shall begin. But the main reason I'm making this video is because I stumbled upon something in the past week of researching. It's somewhat of a rabbit hole in the fake animal rescue genre, which has not only shown me just how widespread the problem really is, but also the fact that The Rescue Journey TV might not be the only channel run by this man. To start off, I'll address the obvious. Despite many of us flagging these animal abuse channels, They are still in fact up and fully monetizable. I even reached out to Team YouTube on Twitter, who said that they were looking into it. However, I've heard nothing back. It's been over a week, so I'm assuming nothing will come of it. And so to address this, I figured I would quickly go over some things to make it more clear to Team YouTube on the wrongdoing.
Uh-oh, Cammy's got a new video, Daphne. Cammy did a video, said, but due to too much dope they did, the appointment was trashed, so with a heavy heart, Gotcha left poor Johnny. Gotcha stuck to the break. Well, that's a pretty good video. So Daphne, you don't even have a channel that you can look up? That doesn't make sense. How do you have a YouTube account, but I can't find your thing?
Hello? Uh, okay. So guys, what's up? I'm gonna turn the TV off because it's obviously maybe causing a little issue. I'm sorry if there's a little lag or the screen's not the best. I'm streaming mobily in a rural area, so and I'm having to do it through StreamYard. I don't know why, but my channel is not letting me stream from the mobile app. So I'm gonna have to send, I guess, YouTube a message about it. I don't understand. Whoops. Trying to get the lighting right. We're in the process of moving. I think I've told some people. Everyone doesn't know, but so you guys will just give me a second. So who's in here with me? I'd like to say hello. Is Daphne, is that you? Are you back in here? I've always liked the name Daphne. Rarely have met one. Daphne, you there? All right, Daphne, I've put a poll.
Everybody vote on it. I know it's stupid, but I don't know. Of course, you would say yes, Daphne. Who else? Who else is in here that said yes? We got another person in here. I see. I'm telling y'all, he does not want me to roast him because his morals. He's tried to play all sides of the freaking fence, man, against the middle. Not as bad as Johnny, maybe, but like going after Cashville and Mike Hatred and all these people. Like, although when I go back on his videos a month ago, he is full speed ahead on the exposed Johnny Goble train. I don't know what happened. I guess I guess he didn't like some of the people's humor. You know, some people just do not like about if you joke certain things, and they'll just never like you again for it. And that's fine. You know, comedy is subjective, so I mean it's completely fine. I'm not going to roast him on here. The way I would do it is I would make a video and have clips, or I'm not going to just do it off the cuff. I'm not going to do a shitty job. When I roast somebody, they're going to get roasted. But for right now, I think I'm going to go back to. Still don't know why I can't stream on mobilely from my phone without having to use this stupid. Don't understand. Probably not a good time for more live stream. All right, so Daphne, thanks for hanging out with me. No, I really do appreciate it. Oh, looks like we got 4 people in here now. Who's in here? Come on, speak up. Don't be shy. Well, it looks like since Daphne was the one that got to vote. Oh, hey, Geezer Wisdom. Nice to see you, bud. I'm going to make you a moderator. I hadn't made you a moderator. You have a good day at work, Geezer. Work's going to be coming soon for me. Matter of fact, I'm actually putting some stuff off. Daphne, Geezer, thanks for saying hi, guys, and coming by. To the other 2 people that's in here just watching on the Slick for whatever reason, hi to you too. Y'all have a good one. I'm going to end the stream. I'll probably go live again later if you guys don't mind coming back. Stay tuned because, no, I mean, I gave you the position, for future. I'm about to get off anyways, so I didn't mean right now. I just know you're cool, Geezer. So anyways,
I'll see you guys later. Catch the next live if you can. If not, stay tuned. I'm going to be putting out some funny vids later today. Have a good one. Peace, y'all.